It's a really nice day here in Melbourne. It's not too... Why am I talking about the weather? You don't need to know about the weather. You want to learn about pirouettes? Stop talking, Claire. Hi everyone, it's Claire. We're in extreme close-up, so welcome to my face. I've decided to pare back this video and just go easy on myself, really. I've had a really tough time of it lately, and the video I wanted to upload today, I just couldn't get it done in time and couldn't get it edited. I'm trying something new. I'm doing a new series once a month called The Secret Life of Tweens with my niece Keisha, and I'm really excited about it, but I want to do it justice. So I'm going to do a slightly stripped back version of what I'd normally do on Dance Geek, hopefully a shorter video just focusing on one thing, and a technical dance thing. Something I haven't done a lot on Dance Geek, funnily enough, given that it's a dance channel. I'm here in my neighbour's yard, in her front yard. It's just beautiful here. We've got, like, I'm sitting at, there's my tripod. I'm sitting at a toadstool table. I've got peacocks in here, and like, I love this whole open frame thing. It's beautiful here. It's a really relaxing place. I'm not going to be flat out dancing or anything crazy like that. I'm just going to be giving you some tips on a very, very beloved and popular dance step, pirouettes. Okay, so first up, can we just appreciate this t-shirt? It's totally how I feel today. I just want to dance and ignore all of my adult problems. It's how I've been feeling lately. It's where I'm at. So, pirouettes. One of the things that I found as a dancer, growing up, learning, studying all of that with pirouettes, but also as a teacher and an adjudicator, there are so many different components to making a good pirouette. There are so many different types of pirouette, going from just your standard, like a pencil turn, all the way through to really complicated fouette combinations, or pump turn combinations they're sometimes called. There are different techniques. Some work for some people and some bodies. Some don't work for other people and other bodies. It's all about being informed and finding what works for you. It's like skincare. If you've got oily skin, certain things are not going to work for you. It's the same with pirouettes. So do your research, but also be guided by your teacher. So that's a really important part, because so as an example, I used to teach Shiketti ballet, and I actually prefer personally to do pirouettes with a open the door arm, so, and a flat palm, where we go from first, or in Shiketti I'm now in fourth on a bomb, and I prefer to go flat palm, open the door, point where you're going, catch. That's not actually allowed in Shiketti Australia. We weren't actually allowed to have our students do that, so I had to change that method. Now, it doesn't mean that it's wrong to do the flat palm. It's just different, and different things work for different people. It's really important, though, that you don't just watch someone doing a video on Instagram or a video on YouTube, including me. Don't just watch it and go, okay, that's what they said, so that's right. Don't. Be guided by what works for you, and be guided by your teachers in your studio, okay? I am going to insert some clips throughout this video from other YouTubers and tips that they've given that work for them. One in particular, who I discovered last night, who I just love, this guy. The Chunner Studio is his channel, and here we go. He's in here. Artists from the Houston Ballet, and he brings in other artists from the Houston Ballet. He has some amazing videos, just beautiful to watch. And if you enjoy the male dancer form, and I mean enjoy, get on this channel. That's all I'm going to say. He has a video about pirouettes, and he's invited. It's brilliant. He's an amazing dancer himself, but he claims not to be oh, here we go.
Let's put it out here. Chunner is not a good turner.
Really? Thinks he's not a good turner. I'm going to link in the description below, the description box. There's a link Go and watch him turn. Not a good turner, please. But at that elite professional level, I suppose I get where he's coming from, because the 3 guys that he has in his video, they are sublime turners. And because of that, that's their specialty. So he's got them on to give some tips. The first guy, Derek, talks about doing plank. And I think that's an amazing, wonderful way to get turns, to improve your pirouettes. Because the reason I chose to do pirouettes for this video today is because my most popular video during the 100 Days of Dance Life on Instagram was this video that I did with my niece Keisha, who's going to be in Secret Life of Tweens. And we were just at a family dinner. It was so spontaneous. We were at a family dinner. We talk about dancing because it's what we do. And she asked me about pirouettes. Now, Keisha is like a lot of tween dancers. She wants to do the hard stuff. But she was asking me about a la second turns. And I was like, dude, you're not ready for those. You really aren't yet. Don't rush it, because you can't execute them correctly if you can't get the basics. Now, Keisha is quite mobile in the hips, very flexible in the hips. In the video, this one up here, you can see that whenever Keisha lifts her leg up to passe, the hip goes up. That's just how her body functions at the moment. So she really needs to work on strengthening through the hips, pelvis, core area. And you'll see in this little bit here, where she sticks her tushy out when she's doing the half turn one, because it's getting that separation between the head moving and the body staying still and the leg moving up to passe is really difficult for young bodies, but it's also really difficult if you're like Keisha and you're very mobile and flexible in the hips. So she needs to strengthen that before she's going to be able to move on to anything difficult like an a la second turn. So the exercise in that video that I was teaching Keisha is one that it's a really basic one, but it's a really, really good one for strengthening your pirouette. I saw this in an Anaheim Ballet video. They have some great videos. Go check them out. This video up here, where they talk about doing quarter turns. Boom, boom, quarter, another quarter, and it helps to keep this, like getting the head separating from the body, all that sort of stuff. And that's what we were working on there, and it was a really good indication for me that Keisha really needs to strengthen here. Going back to Derek Dunn from Houston Ballet and what he was talking about, plank is really good for that because it helps you to get that straight, strong, stable position through the spine and through the torso. Alright, so this works best, this tip, if you're doing turned out pirouettes, but it does also, the theory and the idea definitely works for parallel positions as well. I learnt this one at a Teacher's Day for the Shaketi Victoria organisation, and the wonderful Colin Heasley was giving a talk, and he wasn't focusing on pirouettes, but he ran a class and he answered questions, and one of the things he was talking to us about is with a pirouette is to, now I'm widening my fork here just so that you can see a little bit better. We're going to focus on this back leg. And what Colin was talking about was getting this leg here into passe. There's lots, like I said at the start of the video, there's lots of different ideas and tips and tricks for pirouettes, and they're all right, it's just what works for you. I found this one really, really helped a lot of my students who don't have naturally great, naturally secure turnout. And what Colin was saying was to think of that back knee not coming up to passe here at the front, so you're not in passe en face, but he was saying keep the head to the front and think of getting that knee to the back wall there, okay? So the way he did it was he had a student there and he put his hand on their knee, and as they started their preparation, so they're deepening their plie, and he went push that way, and you're pushing that knee to the back wall, okay? So you're going boom that way, and you're turning from your turnout. A teacher and a friend, Rebecca Magazoo, she runs CDA, Constellation Dance Academy in Victoria, beautiful school. Beck used to always say to me, turn from your turnout, turn from your turnout. And it just, that resonated with me big time. So I'm not going to do a pirouette because I'm on some artificial turf here. But turning from your turnout, you basically end up, you do half a pirouette before you even get to your releve. Now this is really, really good for anything double and beyond. It gives you extra power, extra turnout. For a single, it's probably not necessary, but it really works for anything else. What it also helps with is fouette turns. As an adjudicator, I will often say for fouettes and a la seconde to open through the hips more, use more turnout in your fouette turn. Now, something that I learned was that, again, different techniques for teaching things, different ways of teaching it. There's a very Russian-based way of teaching a fouette where from the passe position, from the passe position, I've always been taught and then taught myself as a teacher, because that's what we do, we teach what we've been taught, to go extend fully devant, then do the rond de jambe out to second, then come into passe. Apparently the Russian way of teaching it is to not fully extend devant. You go from passe, extend to attitude, and then the leg sort of opens to the dancer's corner, not the corner of the room. It opens to the dancer's corner from, so you're in devant, your devant position is attitude, and then you extend that way. So again, it's coming from this knee, inner thigh turned out position, is going and out. Now, I was never taught that as a student, which doesn't mean that what I taught was wrong. What I was taught was wrong. It's just different. And I found this really, again, it helped the dancers that didn't have strong control of their turnout or didn't have a good range of turnout. And what happened with that was if you combine that with get the knee to the back on the preparation, and then you start to think about opening devant of your body, devant of the dancer's body, not en face to the audience. Start to think about opening earlier than getting back to your front spot into attitude, and then using the inner thigh turnout, boom, and it gives you much more whip in your fouette, and it opens, and then it opens the hips, and then you're actually functionally using your turnout to help with that turn. Okay, now if you are doing pirouettes parallel, so more jazz kind of based pirouette, this whole idea of opening the knee to the back still works. You're just not going to do that. Okay, what you're going to do is just think of getting the knee to the back first when you go into your pirouettes. That's it from me today. I'm going to go back inside, edit this video because my upload day is Friday. Today is Friday. I am filming, editing, and uploading this all in the one day. Let's see how that goes. Life's a bit crazy for me at the moment, so, stuff happens. It happens. I'm going to start something new that I've seen a lot of other YouTubers doing that I really, really like, and that's doing shout outs. So each video I'll be doing a shout out to someone who follows me on all 3 of the platforms that I focus on, and that's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So I want to really get more community happening on all the Dance Geek platforms, so I'm going to be starting shout outs. So Instagram shout out today goes to Victoria Ballet 65. Thank you so much for your support. You're awesome. My YouTube shout out today goes to the wonderful Lauren Jordan Choreography. Keep up what you're doing, babe. I love it. You're doing a great job. And my Facebook shout out today goes to Kisan. Yes, the competition giveaway is still open. However, it has kind of been paused at the moment. I will do another video to explain all of that. But thank you for your support. If you want to be featured, if you want to shout out on one of my videos, then just interact with me. Leave a comment on either Insta, Facebook, or YouTube, and I will give you a shout out. Okay, so hit the subscribe button if you want more information, and remember guys, the subscribe button with new YouTube policies is kind of useless. If you want to actually get notifications of when I upload, hit the bell next to the subscribe button after you've clicked it. It's ridiculous, but we do what we do. And hit the thumbs up, like this video, really helps me out a lot, and I will see you in the next video. See you everyone.